تجربة اللجوء تجربة قاسية جدا، قاسية يعني إنه الإنسان يخرج من منزله مرغما، يعني حصرنا جميعا في منطقة.
By the end of 2013, the number of refugees, asylum seekers, and internally displaced persons worldwide exceeded 50 million people. 3 of the 4 top countries of origin for refugees were in the Arab states region: Syria, Somalia, and Sudan. Lebanon and Jordan are among the top 3 countries in the world hosting the largest refugee populations. Also in 2013, Syria had the largest IDP population in the world, and Sudan had the 4th largest. In Iraq today, there are almost 2 million IDPs. Year after year, Palestine faces violence and ongoing instability, and violence in Libya and Yemen limits access to millions of people in need.
سيد الرئيس، نساؤنا تسبى وتباع في سوق الرق.
In the region, it is estimated that 37% of women have experienced either physical or sexual violence. During emergencies, systems of protection are weakened, and the displacement and separation of families and communities places women and girls at increased risk of multiple forms of gender-based violence. The Interagency Standing Committee defines gender-based violence as an umbrella term for any harmful act that is perpetrated against a person's will and that is based on socially ascribed gender differences between males and females.
تزوجت بسن مبكر من بنت 13 سنة. لما كان أمي تسمعني أقول لها رضي بهذا اللي تزوج وتضربني. تحطمت بالزواج المبكر، كل شيء دمرك منه، ما كنتش داريني بهذه الحاجة.
In the early stages of humanitarian emergencies, sexual violence and domestic violence are often the most common forms of GBV. Other common forms include trafficking, honor killings, widow inheritance, forced or coerced prostitution, child and forced marriage, physical assault, and female genital mutilation. And in some contexts, sexual violence may be used as a weapon of war.
والله إذا بتنتركي لحالك بدك تعملي المستحيل لتعيشي، وإذا ضعفتي راحت عليكي. لازم أكون قوية مشان أحمي حالي وبيتي وولادي.
Under the framework of the Arab States Regional GBV Strategy, UNFPA is preventing and responding to GBV by supporting survivors with access to multi-sectoral services, reinforcing positive social norms, attitudes, and behaviors, and improving the knowledge of individuals' right to live free of violence.
One of the main issues that in any emergency you witness is mostly the women's health are neglected in most of the situation. So this material, these supplies and support was fundamental to assure that immediate effective response is provided to the women's health need.
UNFPA supports reproductive health clinics and mobile teams to provide GBV response services, ranging from counseling and psychological first aid to clinical care for GBV survivors. It also works at the national level to introduce or strengthen clinical protocols and train health workers to respond sensitively to the needs of survivors. Moreover, UNFPA establishes safe spaces for women, girls, and youth in addition to supporting social workers and counselors to care for survivors. The fund carries out awareness-raising sessions and often offers a range of social and recreational activities to build the resilience of individuals, families, and their communities. It supports the ethical collection of data on GBV and advocates for the adoption of human rights-based policies to protect the dignity of women, girls, men, and boys against violence. UNFPA is profoundly committed to implement comprehensive high-impact GBV programs in emergency contexts across the Arab region.
Together we can and must end this human rights violation. Together we must secure peace and justice.
UNFPA, because everyone counts.